What up? It's your girl, JustNurseJen, back at it again with another vlog and drive with me. Ooh, 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 ooh. No, hey, for real, what's going on? It's gorgeous, as you can tell. The sun's hitting my face. It is a beautiful, beautiful Friday after 5 p.m. and I'm in Portland. You can't really tell, but there's like rush hour traffic on the freeway here going on as I try and get back to Vancouver. So it's gonna be a hot mess, and a semi's gonna cut us off, but that's cool. It's Friday. Where else do I have to go? Home. No, yeah, for real, home. But I hope you guys have all been great. I know I haven't been vlogging as much as I wanted to. Unfortunately, life has just really been happening and hitting us with kind of a lot of curveballs lately. So needless to say, life has to take precedence first, and then everything else goes after that. And I just realized I may have put the wrong address in for where I'm really wanting to go, so we're gonna try this again.
Please.
That's cool. You guys get it. You understand? I can always cut this part out, so it's all good.
Okay.
Anyway, for real though, I came to Portland because I had a ton of appointments to go to again. So I am supposed to be having a surgery coming up soon. It's either going to be the Lynx procedure, which I don't know if I ever explained it. I don't know if I ever posted the video or edited it, but needless to say, they're deciding if they want to put a titanium necklace band called the Lynx around my esophagus, because my esophagus is so badly damaged from years of vomiting, gastric reflux, acid reflux, whatever you want to call it, the whole 9 yards. Years and years and years of damage, that it's finally time that we pull the trigger and do this surgery. However, in recent years, I've been a bleeder really bad. I bruise easy, I bleed easy, and my bleeding doesn't stop. So I bleed a lot from little things that should not bleed that much. So my doctor wants to be extra careful, which I fully understand. Even if I'm a DNR and die like under the anesthesia, I understand that he doesn't want me to die. I mean, obviously I don't want to die like that either, but he wants to make sure we know what's been causing the bleeding, like any person would. If you know you've got a patient on the table and they bleed, you don't want to do surgery on them until you know what makes them stop bleeding, effectively at least. So I was sent to a hematologist, and my mom reminded me I had seen a hematologist before after I had the bleeding episode to begin with that almost killed me. But then all the autoimmune diseases took place after that, and had another surgery, and I bled during a really simple, silly, straightforward procedure that you really shouldn't hemorrhage from. Well, I hemorrhaged again. So, you know, there's other things to take into consideration, because this is going to be a major surgery. If we don't do the Lynx procedure, we're going to do a Nissen fundoplication, which is a long word for basically puncturing 5 holes into my belly, filling it up with air, taking a segment of my stomach, wrapping it around, and attaching it to the other side of the stomach, so it creates a new sphincter. Yes, I know, sphincter. We have more than just one sphincter in our body, which actually your rectum has 2, your bladder has 2, and your stomach has 2. Yes, you guessed it, 2. Okay, I'm being real silly. I'm trying to be silly as I'm stuck on a bridge, which petrifies me. So, yes. So we're trying to decide which surgery will be better, but when you're punching holes in somebody who bleeds and doesn't stop bleeding, you want to know what's going to make him stop bleeding. So we're deciding which of the 2 procedures we'll do, for sure, because it needs to happen. But then we got to find out why I'm bleeding. We got to get to the core of this, because I got bit by my dog, if you guys didn't see on Instagram. Or I don't think I posted on Facebook, but anyway, I posted a ton of pictures on Instagram at JustNurseJen, all one word, to try and figure out, or to try and show you guys, like, I bleed like stuffed pig, and I shouldn't bleed like a stuffed pig. There's no reason for it. So this doctor is amazing. I went to see at Compass Oncology a hematologist, which is a blood specialist, and actually he's the head of the program of like if you needed a stem cell treatment, he's the director of the stem cell program and blood program, I guess, at Legacy Emmanuel, which is like one of the biggest hospitals. It's a level 1 trauma center next to OHSU. It's a level 1 trauma center. They're very big deal hospitals. So I got like the best of the best, if you could say that. I mean, I have the best of the best in all of my teams, which I find so comforting and reassuring. But I was talking with him and kind of going, oh crud, did I just waste this dude's time? You know, drove this way. I feel like I'm embarrassed, for one, because I'm so young, really, to have all this medical history and to be having all these treatments and drugs and things that they pump in my body. But he got to thinking, and he has a high suspicion of what this is. I don't want to say it because I haven't looked it up and I really like to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, he has a pretty good idea, but he also thinks there might be a chance that I have developed something, because it's something that started in my adult life, this easy bruising, bleeding frequency, the ability to not stop bleeding. So he thinks I may have developed an antibody to what's supposed to make you stop bleeding, because I used to be able to have surgeries. I had a whole ton of them without any problem. Suddenly one day, I'm having problems. So, and I'm having a lot more problems without it being surgery, with having a dog bite or poking myself with a needle when I get my blood drawn. It just keeps bleeding. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. The good news is most of these things we can fix, correct, or treat. I guess we can't fix it really. It's just treating it for the rest of my life. But knowing what it is half the battle, excuse me. So, yeah, had another 23 vials of blood drawn. Whoop, whoop. It did stop bleeding on my arm. You don't see it. It stopped bleeding. Whoop, whoop. Small wins, small victories. But the interesting thing is if this is one of the things he thinks it is, yeah, say that like 5 times fast. Trying to be silly again because I don't like driving. But if it's one of the things, in all seriousness, that he thinks it is, he's like eager. He's so excited. Suddenly doctors, like when I come to Portland, as they learn more about my history, they get really excited. The way I do when I see like a pimple that needs to be popped. It's like porn to me, popping pimples. So they get really excited to have something that doesn't come in through your doors every day. You know, something different and unique. And he even said that he thinks that it's something that will likely end up in like the New England Journal of Medicine. Yeah, this girl might be in a bigwig journal. Even if it's not in that journal, my grandmother was actually in the New England Journal of Medicine. If it's not that journal, there's a good chance that it will end up in an article or a paper somewhere. Of course, it won't have my name on it. It'll just be patient number, letter, number, like my uterus is. But, because it's special. Everything's got to be so special with this girl being 1 in a 0.00001% of people have this, and guess what, you're it. 1 in 3 million people have this, and you're it. 1 in 5 million people have this, you're it. I'm that person, so there's a good chance that this is one of those things. I might end up in a paper. Kind of cool, not so cool, because the treatments will suck and they're going to be really expensive, but I feel really comforted, to say the very least, again, since I'm driving in traffic on a Friday evening, not with my family of any sorts. I'm by myself with little Batty. By the way, this is Batty. This is my husband's seatbelt protector. Mine's on that side of the car because last time I was in this car, my hubby was driving me to my rheumatologist for an emergency visit. So all the sparkly sparkles went to that side of the car. So butterfly is over there. Or actually it's a unicorn. Unicorn is hugging that side of the car right now. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because I share just about anything anybody's interested in. But yeah, I'm pretty mind blown. And I thought this video would take longer because I didn't have anything else kind of set up and ready to go. So I'll leave it at that for right now. But have a wonderful weekend. It's July. It's summer. My son's back with us. I'll be back with them soon. Much love to the Just Nurse Jenners, because I don't have a name for my followers or my watchers, and I'm still new, but whatevs. We'll come up with it soon. Be safe. Have a wonderful summer. Be careful when you're driving. Don't drink and drive. Don't be under the substances and drive. Go to the beach. Put your toes in the sand. There is something to be said about beach life and beach time being different, other than saying son of a beach and it being funny. There is something to be said about being at the beach, even if you're socked in with the marine layer, which just is an eerie fog that stays all day, and inland like Portland and Seattle get the gorgeous weather like this. So see you guys next time.